you all know. So let me give a quick update on where the bill stands, and then we'll jump into some detail. We've got some really, really good detail and content to share with you today. Where does the bill stand? The bill has been placed before Parliament. Parliament in South Africa has got two houses, if you like, and the National Assembly was the first place that the bill went through. It went through a portfolio committee, and there were lots of deliberations and changes at the portfolio committee, and eventually that was presented to the National Assembly. The National Assembly okayed the version of the bill that they received and gave the go-ahead to pass that bill then through to the NCOP, the National Chamber of Provinces, NCOP. Now, the NCOP has got very specific processes that they must follow. One of those processes, they've got to give the provinces 6 weeks to consult on the bill, to consult with their stakeholders, and then come back to the NCOP with their input. So there's a 6-week process that has been given for that. I'm not sure exactly where that is now. I know that one of the provinces asked for an extension to that. And at the same time, the NCOP is giving other stakeholders an opportunity to provide input directly to them. And I think they've been really wise in the approach that they've taken. So one of the options could have been that they could have given all the provinces an opportunity to go out there and consult with their communities, with their stakeholders, come back after the 6-week consultation process, provide their input to the NCOP, and then decide what to do at that point. Possibly then invite others to provide their input on what they have just heard. What the NCOP have done is given other stakeholders an input to provide an opportunity to provide input directly to them. And that deadline for input directly to them is the 22nd of February. 22nd of February. Next week, Thursday. Public consultations, public presentations, or public hearings will then happen on Friday, the 23rd. So that's where we are at the moment. It's because the bill impacts on provinces, it's got to go to the NCOP, and there's a very specific process at the NCOP that it needs to follow. Once it's gone through that process, the NCOP will then either make changes to the bill if they believe that it needs to be updated or modified. If it does make changes to the bill, it may then have to go back to the Portfolio Committee at National Assembly for their approval to those changes, because the National Assembly has approved their version of the bill. They update that bill, it goes back to the Portfolio Committee at National Assembly, and then it will then probably have to go back through National Assembly and be approved then for submission to the presidency. Should the NCOP believe that the bill is absolutely fine in its current form, then it would approve it and send that directly to the presidency. It's my understanding. So very pleased that Professor Fiokino has joined us today. Welcome, Professor, and looking forward to your input and your contribution. Anything to add on what I've just said in terms of the process and where we stand?
No, I think you've got it down, Sean.